happiness spree, live it let's get drunk as fuck, let's get lit tonight.
What's up, my unicorns? How y'all doing today? It's your girl, Casey Renee. Anyway, so as you can see, I was in the middle of doing a foundation routine, just a basic simple routine of how, you know, I do my foundation just on a day-to-day basis. If I'm going to pick up my kids or if I'm just going out or something like that. First things first, I do talk with my hands, so you will see me doing this all the time. Anyway, so no, seriously though, I'm here today to talk about wigs because it's been brought to my attention that a lot of people do not know about wigs. And I'm not a stylist who doesn't educate her clients, because I love to educate my clients because I want them to know whatever they're buying or whatever they're going to invest in, make sure you make the right decision, because sometimes you can invest in some things and it doesn't work out. So when you go into a salon, whether it's with me or whether if it's with, you know, whoever else, a hairstylist or, you know, whoever it may be, whenever you go, I want you to have the knowledge of knowing what type of wigs to buy. Okay? First one I'm going to talk about is a pre-made wig. This is a pre-made wig that I have. You guys have saw this on my page before. I have this on when I did a little, you know, photos. It was originally this color and I bleached it and turned it into this lovely beauty here. So what we have here is a pre-made wig that is from my vendor that I use for my hair. So here on the inside, as you can see, the tracks have been sewn by a machine. This is not a sewing machine wig per se, but these tracks have been sewed by a machine at the vendor's place of business. Okay, and so here the difference is you have these two straps, which you can, you know, connect to anything, of course. You have these combs here, 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 and here. Now, here's the difference in a pre-made wig versus a beauty supply store wig. Okay? So let's take the beauty supply store wig out first before we jump into that. So I bought this wig just because I was like, ooh, this color is really pretty. And sometimes I just want to buy, you know, something quick. You might be going out and you might not have time to get your, you know, your hair done or whatever like that. And, you know, you might just want to buy something so you can just pop on and be cute. Well, I'll make another video to show you how to pop on a, you know, beauty supply store wig and make it look natural. But for today's purposes, after you take all the stuffing out, let's see what we have here. So this is a beauty supply store wig. This is by Sister Wigs, and I think it was about like $50. But as you can see, this is not human hair. It is a synthetic blend, and this is what the inside looks like. So as you can see, it does have, you know, anyway, comb here, and this one has two combs here. Now, as you can see, this one only has one specific way you can part it, straight down the middle. Yeah, it has some lace here where you can, you know, if you want to pull it back, but look at that. You have not that much room between the lace and the tracks. So that's when we pull out our pre-made wig. Pre-made wig here. We have a 13 by 4 parting space. Okay. As you can see, I do have my elastic band hooked to it so that this can be worn glueless, but this is a 13 by 4 parting space, which means I can part this anywhere. Knots can be bleached. It can be dyed to any specific color. And when you think about it, this right here would cost you, let's just say on an average, maybe on a low of between $100 to $150. Whereas then you would go and spend $50 and maybe go and buy, let's say, 2 of these if you're a wig wearer, because they're only going to last you about 2, maybe 3 weeks. So you're going to spend, let's just say, some of them maybe cost more. You do spend about $100 on a wig. You could have purchased a pre-made wig from a stylist, a hair vendor on Instagram, or whoever. Now, I, however, do have some wigs available. If you want to look, you can just click on the link in my bio and you can check out what I have. But I'm not discouraging you to buy from other people. I just want you to be informed on what you're getting. So now, here we have this lace. This lace, I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty rough, which means wearing this on a daily basis will eventually rub your edges out. Now, this lace, you don't hear it. That means it is a soft, good lace that you could wear on a daily basis. I'm not talking about with adhesives yet. I'm just talking about with a band, something that you could wear on a daily, even with a band or without a band, because you do have your 2 strings back here. But you could wear this on a daily and not worry about your edges falling out or them thinning or, you know, some things of that nature. I do know that some people do suffer with that are avid wig wearers. And unfortunately, that's just, you know, a thing of wearing wigs or not being properly educated on the type of wigs to wear. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is a handmade closure wig I made. Unfortunately, I did not sew these tracks. I just glued it. It was just something quick I wanted to make, but I did make this one based around the measurements of my head. So what that means is that I took measurements of my head. I took it around, front to back, and side to side is where I took my measurements. And I placed it on my canvas head here that I use to make my wigs or customize them. And I placed it on that once I figured out what size it was. These come in different sizes, so I'm pretty sure your stylist is using one of these. I placed it on there, and then once I do that, I pin it down to where my exact measurements are. So once I pop this on my head, it is fit to me. That does not mean it's not going to get loose. It's not going to, you know, stretch way out. It's not going to, you know, I'm not going to have to use, you know, extra bands in it. Some people like to use combs. You know, some people like, it's a preference. My preference personally is I love a custom made wig because it fits generally to me. I cannot pop this on somebody else's head and guarantee it will fit. Unless we have the same size head, it ain't fitting on your head, okay? But seriously, so this is a closure wig, and as you can see, it is sewn in, and these are how most of your custom made wigs will look. If you get them, it will look something similar to this. They might be on a different cap, but this is what they will look. Now, with a custom made wig, you can either provide your stylist with hair or you can buy hair from your stylist. With that being said, you know that you are getting a good grade of hair based on the people that you are shopping with. And if you have seen their work and you are comfortable with them, then by all means, go ahead and choose for them to make you a custom made wig versus buying a pre-made wig. Pre-made wigs are good if you are going to switch up every so often, every 2 weeks, every 3, every 4. If you want something that you can basically wash and, you know, it'll curl up, or you can straighten and you just want to stick with, you know, let's say a bob or some long hair or something like that, then definitely this, you know, a custom wig like this is for you. Even if you still want to do some color or something, a custom wig is still for you. You can. But generally, normally, these are easier for people, takes less time, less turnaround time. Generally, if your stylist has to order them based off of their inventory, or if they have them on hand, it's generally a quick turnaround time, 2-3 days at the max. If they have to make it, it's generally just depending on the stylist. Some stylists take 2 to 3 days. Some stylists might take 5 to 10. But give your stylist some time, because when they come through, best to believe they gonna come through. And you gonna be slayed. And you ain't gonna have to worry about that, okay? You know what I'm saying? But to all my people that want to ball out on a budget, guess what? It is okay to do. Buy a beauty supply store wig, because who still ain't wearing these? I am, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Every now and then, I will pop out with a beauty supply store wig, okay? Just because I like them. And they quick, and I might be like, ooh, we're going on a date tonight? Cool. I want to be a whole different, you understand what I'm saying? So I pop out, BM, okay? But, like I said, these can go anywhere from 30 to, I've seen some for 90, I've seen some for $80. Whereas you buy that and you only have a limited way of styling it, as where you can buy a pre-made one around the same price. Custom wigs generally cost a little bit more, but knowing that you have a wig that is custom made to your head, that yeah, you might have spent $200-300 on for the hair, the construction of the wig, whatever. But trust me, if you want an investment that you aren't going to be disappointed in, one of these 3, generally these 2, will be your best bet. But like I said, it's all about wigs. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're wearing. So yeah, I'll be coming back with more videos showing you the difference of them and how to put them on, how to wear them, how to maintain them at home, how to pop on one of these wigs if you're just going out for the night, or how to maintain your bow custom wig, or how to maintain your pre-made wig, how to wear it. How do you put it on with the band? Why do you like the band? Why don't you like the band? Would you prefer glueless or would you prefer glued? It's up to you. I don't know. But the next time we talk on this, Tell It to My Unicorns Thursday, we're going to figure it out. Bye.